How's it going, guys? Andreas here, tuning in from Prague. Going on a little climb here. There should be quite a nice viewpoint over Prague up there. So, I'm on day 5, played some poker the first 4 days. Mainly pot limit Omaha, the great game. Also mixed in some 2-card poker this morning for 3 hours, but nothing really happened, so I'm pretty convinced that pot limit was the way to go. No tournament these days. You're basically trying to play as deep as possible until someone tilts and just gives you all the money with a situation like flush or a flush, where you might not have enough bluffs or whatever. So in pot limit Omaha, played 4 days, played about 22 hours, up 5,000 euros. That's, how much is that in crowns? 130k crowns or something. Had a pretty good run so far. How do I get past this little obstacle? So far had a pretty good stay. Not only did I play a bunch of poker, actually not even that much if you think about it. I didn't average more than 5-6 hours, but it wasn't really necessary. I had some other goals coming here, such as having a lot of reflections on some parts of life, where I want to go in the future, and keeping healthy. So what I did, I went to the gym once and I found a place to go swimming that is even better than the last place I found. Somewhere back there, if you go with the underground, you have an aqua centrum, Zutka it's called, which is pretty nice to go swimming. It has a lot of lanes, and over in that direction, it's just 15 minutes walk for me. I found another very nice place where I can go to swimming for 4 years and then even add another 4 years to go to the sauna. So pretty good recovery, which I'll do today in the afternoon. Upload some more pictures of where I'm going to Instagram, give you some recommendations of a restaurant I've been to. So in case you make it here to Prague, you can check out these things as well. And then look at this, guys. Pretty awesome, right? Now you see already a lot of Prague. Let me just check the view real quick. We're not there at the top yet. But here in Prague, you basically want to get up early to get some sun. If you just grind until 5 a.m. in the morning, the problem is going to be that you're not getting that sun, because it's already getting dark when you get up, or the sun hours might be anything between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. if I'm not wrong. And yeah, you're gonna miss out on that if you just put in all the hours. I mean, it might be worth it if you have a really good game and you cannot really quit 5 a.m. It's all about making those that couple of extra money, then go ahead and do so. I mean, it's gonna be maybe not there anymore, the game that you want to quit, but these days I really decided to even quit good or really decent games at 2 a.m. and go to bed. And that's what I did for the last couple of days. I'm pretty happy about my decision. Even though I could have even grinded more, making more money. I think this is quite a good trip so far. A couple of hand histories maybe. So the biggest pot that I won was about 3,000-4,000 euro. It's a 3-way situation where I had King 7-3 on a 7-5 deuce with 2 diamonds. I have a King High flush draw as well, and I'm actually dominating a guy who has Queen 6-8 with a Queen High flush draw, a pot to flop, 2 people call, pot to turn, money goes in. You actually run it twice, and on one board I win with the kings against the queens, and on the other board the flush card actually hits, and I do win both pots. The very next hand I get the aces. I isolate for pot size raise against multiple players, and I think on a Queen 9-7 rainbow board, SPR1, the guy who is already a little bit on tilt, who lost already a bunch of money, pots it into me. I actually have a bottom pair with a 7, and aces make the call. The board runs are pretty ugly with a 6 and a deuce, completing a flush, but he doesn't have it. Probably some bricked 10 jack queen or whatever, and I win the main pot with the pocket aces, which is pretty nice. Other than that, I mean, this was the main biggest pots. I won a couple of smaller pots on the way, a couple of cool value bets. Defend the aces rainbow in a big blind only because I didn't think squeezing was going to be that good against 3 players. Flop comes deuce 8. Initial raises C-bets. I put in a check raise, a small check raise there. I calls, turn is deuce. I go ahead and check. Because basically I'm representing a deuce or 8. I decided to go for a big river value bet in case he checks behind. He could have had 8s himself, but it would have been rather unlikely. And I think I would have been polarizing myself a little bit too much by having aces. I should only have a deuce or 8s on 8 deuce deuce. So I put in big value bet on the river, and he calls me and later tells me he has pocket kings, which I think is a little bit overplayed. 4-way c-bet, calling a check raise, and calling a huge river bet. I don't know if I'm laughing enough in that spot. I actually was hoping for this, so but yeah, in retrospect, I mean, if he was actually playing correctly, I probably should play this and choose this line. I'd rather play my hand as a bluff catcher if he decides to barrel, which he probably wouldn't have. So yeah, here we are at the top. Hope you guys enjoy the views over the city. I will definitely go ahead and check this place a little bit more out here. And if you guys have any questions, you know, what you want to know about Prague, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you like what you see here. And see you guys on stream. I'm going to be back on the 15th or 16th of December, and there will be a subscriber stream right after that, so stay tuned for that. You can ask me a couple of questions about strategy. We'll be there for 1.5 hours answering all your questions. And yeah, I hope to see you there next week, back on Twitch. And over and out. See you guys next time.